Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. I want to start with this shot from Mount Bigelow up at Mount Lemmon. Right now, the higher elevations here in southern Arizona seeing a little dusting of the snow. First dusting of snow so far this year, so definitely want to begin with that because any snow here in southern Arizona, most welcome. I'm John Macaluso here in the 13 News studio today. One thing I want to share is we've obviously gotten some rain. If you look outside, you see the system that we're following right now. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. But I want to talk a little bit about Small Business Saturday, which is happening right now. Really important to go out there and support some of these small businesses, especially after Black Friday when some of the bigger businesses out there are really offering really good deals on some stuff, right? But today, instead of maybe going to Starbucks or Dutch Bros, hit up that local coffee shop like Roadrunner or something like that. If you've been holding off on getting some candy, I think Tanas Botanas and Dirty Tamarindo are really good places to go for Mexican candy. And definitely pay a visit to some of these local restaurants as well. I know that I like really big fan of tea, and Transit Tea has really treated me well here. And there's some also local restaurants that are really, really good. So definitely go out today, support that local business, go buy that item that you've been having your eye on for some time, that you've been maybe waiting for a good chance to buy that. Let's take a look at the University of Arizona game happening a little bit later today. They're visiting Arizona State, and taking a look at the forecast, the game kicks off at 1:30 p.m. By about 2 p.m. it's going to be 67. It'll be 66 about kickoff, so pretty similar mid-60s kind of feel throughout much of the game. Light winds blowing up there in Tempe. By about 6 p.m. it'll be 63 degrees. It'll cool off to about 58 by about 8 p.m. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I mentioned this little system that we're keeping our eye on right now. Here's a look at that. You can see all that green on your screen. This has been a slow-moving storm. We've been tracking it since earlier this morning at around 5 a.m. is when I first took a look at this. And you can see that little white and pink area, that is the Mount Lemmon area. You can see it up there near the top of your screen, and you can see that yellow as well. That's a little bit thicker rain, which is expected here in the Tucson area. That looks to be in the along the Catalina area. But of course, yeah, we're seeing that little dusting of snow. We'll take another look at that here at Mount Bigelow on Mount Lemmon. Got to appreciate any time we can get any precipitation here in southern Arizona, especially some snow up there. Most welcome for this area. Let's take a look at a live look from the studio right now. That is from our tower cam. Plenty of low-hanging clouds. Those clouds bringing some rain into our area. Right now, 50 degrees outside here in Tucson, 49 degrees in Safford, Marana at 52 degrees, and Bisbee at 46 degrees. Taking a look at the temps on tap for today, we're going to stick around in the low to mid 60s throughout much of the day, eventually achieving a high of about 65 degrees. Not just here in Tucson, but in Marana, Oro Valley, and Ajo as well. 62 in Nogales, 57 in Bisbee and in Wilcox, and 62 in Douglas. So we've got another really cool day. Average for this time of the year is about 71 degrees. So we are well below that, and that's thanks to this low that we're seeing. You can see that low right now in Tucson. And as we go over the next couple of days and into next week, we'll warm up ever so slightly into what we normally see, and we're talking like the low 70s, right? But take a look at this. So this is looking about Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Upper left-hand side of your screen, you can see that little green circle. That is a low that is going to come into our area. It's going to cool us down once again to the high 60s, so not really a huge change, but it's also going to bring the potential for some more rain in the forecast. And let's take a look at that here in the 7 days. 65 degrees high today, 40% chance of rain. We've already gotten some of that right here in Tucson. We certainly gotten it up in Mount Lemmon, but that 40% chance mainly before 11 a.m. So by about the 11 a.m. mark, we should see this storm start to kind of break up a little bit. We're not going to see any precipitation over the next week until Wednesday, when we just looked at that trough, right? That's coming to our area. That's going to bring a 10% chance of rain into our area and bring our lows into a little bit what we normally see this time of the year. It'll cool us off, though, on Friday. And, of course, that system's still kind of working its way towards us, so we're still keeping an eye on it, and we'll have some more information as we get a little bit closer to that. Well, thanks for joining me here. I appreciate your time today, and we'll, of course, have a newscast coming up today at 5:30 here on 13 News. Reminder, go support that local business, and we'll catch you here next time. Enjoy the weather if you can. Also, step outside. It's beautiful. Have a great day, and go support that local business on Small Business Saturday.